I'm Josiane Williams and I'm the Senior Occupational Health Nurse in the Occupational Health Unit for Rhondda Council. My role involves providing advice to the organisation in relation to the prevention of occupational health injury and disease and advice on employees' fitness for work. I undertake sickness absence clinics, and to help with my decision making I may sometimes contact GPs, consultants, drug and alcohol agencies, domestic abuse advisors, safeguarding experts, mental health specialists, just to name a few. Looking at safety critical roles such as driving or maybe working at heights. We work closely with our health and safety colleagues who are experts in all aspects of their field. An average day as Senior Occupational Health Nurse in our department can consist of management meetings followed by sickness absence clinics, triaging of referrals that may have been received from Human Resources and Management, answering any queries that have been received by telephone from schools or other departments. I came into this role as a registered general nurse, having qualified at degree level in the adult field, and lucky that RCT Council funded my specialist qualification in occupational health nursing, which I completed over 2 years whilst working full time, and this was done distance learning at Cardiff University. To become an occupational health nurse you would need a nursing background, but there are many distance learning programs available along with full-time university courses. When I applied to complete my nurse training, there were 2 options available, diploma and degree. Fortunately, I had the appropriate qualifications to study at degree level. My qualifications at that point were that I had 6 GCSEs and an A-level, but I'd also gone to college beforehand when I was younger, and I had an ONC, which was the equivalent to, I believe, a level 3, and a HNC, which was, or I believe is the equivalent of a level 4 qualification. The entry requirements now are at degree level only for a nursing qualification. There are a few NHS trusts now that have approved apprenticeship schemes. Salaries range from between £22,000 and £42,000 depending on experience in the occupational health field. The favourite aspect of my role includes the varied employees that I can see in one day, as there are so many different job roles within the council. One of my biggest challenges would be having to keep up to date with legislation in regards to health and safety, and another one would be keeping up to date with case law and medical conditions and what's going on in the field of occupational health. My employer supports my continued professional development, which is fantastic, and Rhondda Council has various benefit schemes. One of those is an additional purchase of annual leave, and also there are other staff benefits that you can buy certain items at reduced rates, so you can save on VAT